Hello, sweet friends. Welcome to my channel, Lazy Creek Homestead. I'm Nicole, where I hope to be an inspiration to you in all things mom life on the homestead, but especially in the kitchen. Today's video is a Friendship Friday video where we like to share all kinds of different recipes and inspiration and how-tos using Amish Friendship Starter. It is so awesome. I'm enjoying it so much. I will definitely have the playlist linked in the description box. This is an open collab hosted by Pike Creek Farm and the Inquisitive Housewife. They are great channels. I really hope you guys can check them out. And if anybody's coming over from that playlist, hi, hope you stick around for a while and hit that subscribe button. You never know the love and the chaos you'll find here on Lazy Creek Homestead. In today's video, I am sharing with you my very first recipe with my Amish Friendship Starter. I am inspired by a video that Renee from Pike Creek Farm shared last week. She made a butterscotch pudding bread. It looked delicious. So let's get in the kitchen and I'll share with you my first recipe using my Amish Friendship Starter. All right, so we are going to use our Amish Friendship Starter and make our first recipe. I am so excited. I mentioned before that I'm going to try a recipe that I saw from our Friendship Friday collab. One of our great hosts shared this recipe. So it is a butterscotch bread with butterscotch pudding and butterscotch chips. She mentioned in her video that she used one of these packets of butterscotch pudding, but if you want a little bit more of an intense flavor, to go ahead and use two. So that's what we're going to do. I got all the ingredients here. I'm going to also add a little bit of these milk chocolate chips into our bread. We got our sugar and our eggs, some vegetable oil, milk, and we're going to start off with 1 cup of our starter. So we got our 1 cup of Amish Friendship Starter going into our bowl. And then we're going to add in our 3 eggs. And we're going to mix that up. Alright, so we have our 3 eggs in there. We're just going to mix up our 3 eggs and our 1 cup of Amish Friendship Starter. And then our next step is 1 cup of oil and a 1/2 cup of milk. Half a cup of milk. And then 1 cup of sugar. We're going to mix that all together. Next step is our homemade vanilla extract. You can use any vanilla extract. I like to pour mine into the cup there, cover, so I don't get a big glug of it. And then we're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of, baking powder. We're going to give that a good stir, and then we're going to come in with 2 cups of flour. We'll add the flour in, mix that real well, and then we will add in our butterscotch and our butterscotch pudding, and then mix that in real well. So we got our flour all incorporated. This is a beautiful color already. It's kind of golden from the starter and our nice farm fresh eggs. But now we're going to add in our butterscotch pudding. And then we're going to mix that really, really well. Butterscotch pudding smells so good. There's 1 packet. And our second one. And once this is all mixed in well, we will add in our butterscotch and chocolate chips. So the pudding mixture really thickened up our batter. It's a little lumpy, but that's pretty consistent with a sweetbread. We are going to put in our butterscotch and chocolate chips. And we're just going to kind of fold those in. And I'm going to grease my bread pans, and then I'm going to dust them with granulated sugar, kind of like you would flour. Alright, so I have my greased bread pan here. I'm going to sprinkle in some sugar, and we're just going to kind of move it around like you would with flour. And I'm just going to coat my bread pan like that, and we'll get our batter in. So now that we have our bread pan greased, we are just going to add in our bread mixture here. And we're going to just try to put it as evenly as possible. And we're going to put them in a preheated 325 degree oven. And these are going to take a while to cook, probably 55 minutes to an hour or so. We'll check on them and let you know. So we got our batter in our bread pans, and I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of the sugar on top. Kind of give it a little bit of a crunchy crust. And then we'll put these in the oven. I am so excited to see how this turns out. I've been nursing this starter for the last 10 days, and I just can't wait to try our first recipe. Alright friends, let's get this in the oven. So our butterscotch bread is out of the oven. It looks pretty good. I may have let it brown up just a little too much, but I'm still learning. We're going to let this cool and take it out. I can't wait to test. Alright, so our butterscotch bread is cool. We're going to slice it, give it a taste test. I did overcook it a tad bit, I think. But I can't wait. I'm so excited to have my first recipe with our Amish friendship starter. Definitely going to experiment with this again. It's a little brittly. You can definitely see the crust from the sugar. And give it a taste test. It's really good. It doesn't really have a sour taste like a lot of the sourdough stuff I've tried before. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to let this one cool a little bit more before I take it out, and we'll cut into that and probably have it for breakfast. We'll share that as well. So we're back with our second loaf of this butterscotch bread with our Amish friendship starter. It is so good. It looks a little dark on the edges, but I think that's from the granulated sugar because it doesn't taste burnt or anything at all. It's really, really moist. It's so yummy. It's a beautiful color. One of my sons who's not a fan of sourdough tried this, and it doesn't taste sour at all. It's really moist and delicious. I really hope you guys can give this a try.